Okay guys, welcome to episode 4 of Angling Profiles for the new channel. So great today with the European record holder for the halibut, Mr. Steve Arnold.
Hiya
mate, you alright?
Yeah.
I should have done this as a bit of a cribs special because I come in here the other day and I tell you what, it blew me away because a lot of people will have their own fishing rooms. Joseph thinks I'm bad, but he's got his own lounge in here. Very impressive, mate. I'm very impressed. So we're going to go through like your angling background and that. So how long have you been angling?
Probably only about 15-20 years now.
Yeah?
I started when I was younger and then took up surfing.
Did you?
And drinking.
So you as a kid you had done a bit of fishing?
Yeah, just only like wrasse fishing.
Is it?
Off like Rainhead.
Yeah.
Until I started at Rittles work and then banged into some of the top boys in Plymouth.
Yeah. So how long did you do surfing for?
Probably about 10 years.
Did you?
Yeah. When I never ever stood up, I gave it up.
A bit like yourself. I stood up once or twice. Look at me, I'm stood up and I fell right off.
I was on the pavement though.
So what made you go back into going back and take up fishing?
Going back really, well, speaking when I was in work and that, and then people were going like, what you do in the weekends? And I was like, well, nothing and that, and you know.
You're surrounded by anglers really at work. There's obviously Stu, Mark, were you working with those boys back then?
Mark, yeah, and Roy then
Roy,
still.
Yeah.
Wilkie and that, they're all in there. And then when I started seeing some of the pictures of fish, proper fish,
good anglers.
I'll be happy with like a £1 wrasse.
Yeah.
And when you see pictures of Ray and
stuff like that.
Yes, not so much smooth hounds then, because they weren't properly like the big ones around. It was like,
so when you first started off, what did you do? Did you go and, like, what rods and reels you went?
I bought all second hand. I had second hand reels off of people in work.
Fixed balls?
No, I didn't. I bought Sloss 30,
did you?
Sloss black one.
Yeah.
So that, and I bought a second hand fishing rod.
Yeah. Going out there and had a go?
Yeah.
Just around the Timor and that, or going up and around everywhere?
Well, I went with Roy and that. Roy took me whiting fishing. I turned up with yellow oilskins and a bell.
I've been there.
I've been there. When I was walking down to, it was Hairy Ledge, the first trip, and I don't like heights.
No.
So that was a bit of a christening, and I can remember with the bell rattling in the pocket.
Yeah.
And that has to stop. So that was my that was my start to sea angling. Yeah. With the big boys. Yeah.
So it went on from there then.
And then I started going weekends with them.
Yeah.
Didn't know what shock leader was. Didn't have shock leader.
No.
It was a hand painted Abu rod that I sprayed when I was a panel beater sprayer. So no good gear, and I was over the moon with £1 white and was
just catching it. Yeah.
And then off we go. Joined the club.
What club did you join originally?
I joined Castaways first of all.
Did you?
And started learning my trade there. Some good anglers there.
Yeah.
And then left there and joined Rod Benders, where
you've got to be good. Well, you've got to certainly try it ups your game, doesn't it?
Yeah, I didn't win many trophies the first couple of years. Instead of them,
you've done very well, because I'm just looking at like Rod Benders here now. It's where obviously I met you first of all.
Yeah.
And I think when I was looking at joining the club back then, Rod Benders was. It's so hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're surrounded not just by one angler. Everybody in there was good at something.
Yeah.
Whether it was flounder fishing, whether it's a garfish, mackerel, and it makes you have to up your game.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
definitely.
You know what I mean?
You can't just sit on a rock expecting the fish to come along. There, you have to go.
And what I liked about Rod Benders was the weights, because they weren't set like a lot of normal clubs. They were set high.
Yeah.
So it was an achievement just to catch 100% on its own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then trying to get, like, especially if you beat a record in that, and a lot of clubs I find it's sometimes a bit clicky, but I never found that with Rod Benders.
No.
Because if you've got a decent fish, everybody's like, get on by, like, well, you know what I mean? What a fit, nice one, like, you know what I mean?
If you got in the top 10 Hall of Fame as a buck, and you've done well to get on that list, and when you see the list, it's
some amazing fish like Yorkie and Wheaton and Brycey, and you know what I mean, over the years, like, you know what I mean, there's some of the fish what's been pulled out, and you're looking at the like when I won the trophy that year, like Plymouth Federation, you see Rod Benders, you know what I mean? What a club. So sadly I think is it no longer,
it's like most clubs now, that most clubs are now dying out. The internet comes on, you don't really need to go to meetings to talk about. Everyone really knows before.
Shame, really, in it, because it is a good thing for the sport. I feel clubs, and especially like the club like Rod Benders.
Yeah,
it's not nice to think it would fade away. Really,
no,
it deserves more, like with his background history than that. I mean, Brian Dennis, I think he's been doing it for as long as I remember. I'm not even sure if they're still going now. Are they? Do you know?
We started again this year.
Oh, are they still going? You still remember? Oh yeah, get on.
Yeah,
there you go. I do.
I'm the only one in it, so I'm going to win it this year.
I'll have to join up again. But as we're surrounded, obviously, from past catches, from gold, bronze, silver awards, and it's very impressive at the end of the day. What's your favourite one out of the lot there, mate? I can see loads of them.
Oh, I think probably the blonde ray, because it took me probably 5 years, 5 million trips to catch it.
So hard.
And I didn't have any type of ray. Everyone knows the mark where you get the blondes, and I then had 7 in one night, which was
that says it all over.
Unbelievable. And I come back to work, and I said I had won £19.11. And the guy I work with had one bigger that night already.
Oh,
it was like.
Was that Mark?
I was going for fish of the month. I was winning fish of the month for about 10 minutes.
Oh, you done it.
So that's probably one of my best. Yeah. One of the ones I've worked really hard for, and the smooth hands. I love smooth.
For those of you who don't know, we've done a video not too long ago down where Steve had the blonde. It's hard fishing.
Oh, definitely.
It's not like what they get in Wales, but the trouble is we've got the sort of catching like British record fish.
Definitely, a £30 is possible.
It is 100%. You know what I mean? But it's very, very hard.
Oh yeah.
And to get it, you've got to be committed.
Definitely.
I mean, a lot of people will go there and never go back again because it's just. And a lot of people put 10 sessions in, never see a fish.
I never expected to catch a fish.
No.
And then I think there was one year where everybody caught fish.
Yeah.
There was one year.
I think you had like a mad year for some reason. I think it was to do with. I think looking back that year, then I think it was to do with the storms the year before.
Yeah.
And a lot of the ground had changed, and there was a lot where the sandbanks and stuff like that were. There was boulders and stuff there, and then they got covered over and stuff. So
Definitely,
I think it would have a lot to do with the ground of that.
Maybe it was too rough to net that year early, and
Could
they came in close.
Yeah. It's a lot it could be, but no. But
that was the hardest fish to get, and probably my smooth hounds. That's what I do now. I do lots of smooth hound fishing.
Your favourite fishing over here?
That's all I do. Luckily for me, Stuart, he likes what I like, so we do all year smoothing.
Yeah.
We go Norway, and then we play around for the rays. But smooth hound fishing.
Where's your favourite smooth hound? Here we go. The big ones on the baller.
Oh, yeah. So
we got one hour of £17.14 on the 16th of May 2020. What a fish. I mean, some of the fish you look up here, never fish there. We've got, what have we got there, Steve? We've got another smooth hound of £16.14 ounces, 13th of July. We've got another smooth hound there of £16.3 ounces, 11th of August 2023. We've also got another one of £15.14. You can see obviously he's got a love for smooth hound fishing. I can see why. What ones we got underneath them? We got all the ones to go with.
Just the wide one.
£36.15 conger eel.
Yep. That's not the one in the picture there.
£2 white in.
Yeah.
£2.4. Some monster fish. And we come on this wall again, as you can see, some fantastic £2, the 12-pound 2-ounce small-eyed ray.
I had that one there.
£3.3.
The undulate was when you were filming that day.
That was, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember. So a lot of you can look on the YouTube and pick it out. Rob Benders' special we done on the ray hunt, and he had the £14.10. I remember that day.
Yeah.
It was a good day because we're supposed to be place fishing, weren't we?
Yeah.
Water was coloured, and everybody ended up raying.
That's right. Mark had a blonde that day.
He did have a blonde that day. Yeah, some fantastic cooked fish. So just go quickly into some of the reels and stuff like that we've collected. So you're a big fan of the SHAs.
SHV,
sorry.
Yeah, as you can see, that's all I fish with. Maybe because they tolerate my cast. I'm no big caster, but
they're just very smooth, mate.
They're idiot proof. You can have the wind in your face.
Just set up and they're ready to go. I've just bought, because they've just discontinued them, haven't they?
Yeah,
which is very sad, really, because they're a fantastic reel. And to be honest, the only thing I found is the pinions on them. I've had them go. Yeah. But at the end of the day, as you can see in bits here, so they do go.
Yeah, waiting for a new one.
Yeah, which is a nightmare. But It's a shame, really, because they are very, very nice reels. They've done one called the Seagate now, I've been told.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be a bit more stronger inside. They're similar. They run similar, but I think they've got like a black and gold casing.
Oh, I've seen them.
So yeah, they're 150 quid. So they're not too far off the prices.
They're all second hand. I've got one brand new one, and all the rest are second hand. I've not. They stopped doing them when I.
There you go. So we're going to ask Steve the famous 10 questions now. Okay. So first question on the list: favourite rods ever?
Oh, I've got to say my Max Pro.
Would you?
Mark 1s. The Mark 1, yeah.
Reason why?
Reason why? I probably had all my fish on it, and the fight from the fish is really nice.
Yeah.
You feel it all through it.
Yeah.
Maybe not an all-rounder. Maybe the tournament Max Pro that I've got would be
a bit more for different marks and stuff.
If you want to cast bigger baits and that, definitely.
Favourite reel? I think we've got that one already.
Pen mag. I like the pen mag. Got to be the SHV 20. Easy to service.
You prefer the 20 or the 30?
20, I'll use my 30 when I go Norway. I don't go hussing anymore, so I don't use the 30 for that.
So the 20s are your sort of...
20's my beach reel, my spotting reel.
Favourite rig?
Oh, it's got to be the big pulley.
Big pulley rig, long pulley rig?
Big pulley rig, yeah, like the Welsh boys use. Yeah. Since I've seen them, I've made it longer, and the rayin has got...
Big hooks or small?
I've maybe used 5.0 Sakuma.
On the brig, yeah. 5.0s, yeah.
Or the Tamaz you can get.
Oh, yeah. The
4.0's a wide gape if I want to go bigger.
So you're a big fan of the J-hook then?
Yeah, J-hook. I've not gone to the Dongo.
No,
my partner has.
Not a fan.
Not my wife, my fishing partner.
Oh, no. And he's not for sale.
Yeah, he's not for sale. Maybe I'll turn over to the Dongo one day, but not at the moment.
No. All right, so we've got favourite bait.
Favourite bait? Well, because I only do smoothie now, mine's got to be prawn and crab.
Would you, if you had to take one, what would you take? And it's an odd question, isn't it?
For smoothie or
for smoothie?
Just prawns.
Prawn.
Sorry, just crab.
Crab.
Just crab, yeah.
Yeah. Because I've found sometimes prawn will outfish the crab.
Yeah.
Which because I've probably done, you chop one out with prawn, one out with crab, depending if you can get crab or not, didn't you? And I've found a lot of the time you get, the same with we up on the reef the other day. I've had the rays on prawn, but I had them on spiders. Those spiders are lovely. Yeah. Really juicy.
Real nice, yeah. I think 'cause I always use a cocktail bait. I don't know what one's best because I always fish crab in.
I think the thing with smooth on as well, if they're there, and it don't make a difference, does it? Right, so favourite line ever?
Favourite line?
I know you're using what you're using at the moment.
I used to use the Power Plus.
Yeah.
Until that got discontinued, and then I've used numerous lines. Yeah. Berkeley, whatever I can get my hand on. Sensor for the reefs, but the diameter is really thick. So hence why I've now moved on to Monster Blade.
Monster Blade. I've actually done a review on the 20 pound stuff, which will be hitting this channel very, very soon. So do check it out.
I mean, I've only used the 35 and the 25. And
the 20, I think with I won't go in and say, we'll have this conversation afterwards. I'm giving away all the reviews. But okay, so favourite place to fish in the UK?
Got to be Bristol Channel.
Yeah?
Bristol Channel, yeah.
Why would you say
because I mean the ray fishing, if you want to go small iding, blonding, thorny,
it's more prolific, isn't it?
Codding.
Yeah.
I go there once a weekend.
Yeah.
Through the winter.
The trouble I find sometimes, especially now, is years ago I'd go up there on my own, even if I want to go fishing thing. It cost me 20 quid. But now, now with the cost of fuel and bait and stuff, like I went up the weekend, it cost me 60 quid nearly.
It's a big,
it's a lot of money. And to be honest, a lot of people say about the channel and stuff on the Sea Angle Adventures, and they want to see fishing all the time, and it'd be a good place to go because it's guaranteed to get a fish or two. But unfortunately, like South Devon, as you fully well know and stuff, you've got a chance of catching monsters. And I know it's harder work, and a lot of people say, well, where's the fish? Because I'd rather, if I had my choice, I would rather go South Devon than go there. But it's a lot cheaper for me. Yeah. Where if two of you in a car, doesn't cost you nothing, does it? Yeah. Well, what's it cost you to go up the channel? Was it
usually 20 quid each.
20 quid.
£20 each, so 40 per petrol. Yeah. We've already got our crab.
Got everything sorted, ready to go.
We don't class that as part, but if you had to buy bait as well, it's a dear day.
English side or Welsh side?
English.
You like English?
I would like to. Well, rod benders. I can't weigh the fishing from the well side. So if no more like I would go there and get my £20 blonde.
Yeah.
It still would be over the moon with it.
Yeah.
But it's not all about weighing fishing.
No.
And it's a long track and it's very busy
I miss some of the places I used to go. I used to bump into you a lot of some of like the small line blonde places I used to go, and I find it's so much hard work for like going up. You know what I mean? And I think that's really when I was club fishing and that you've got to do that, haven't you? You've got to go up there and you've got to, like I mean. But when you're doing pleasure fishing, you think, I'll just go to the beach.
Yeah, easy.
Easy. So, favourite fishing memory?
Oh, it's got to be the halibut.
We've just done something on that, so I won't go into detail of that because I want you to watch this main production on the Sea Angle Adventures coming very soon. So have you got a picture here?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Haven't you got? No way! All those pictures, and he's got not got the European one here. Yeah, we'll have to show that one off instead.
Yeah. It's like
the fish was like that one up here. But 300 times bigger.
I haven't got a picture. I'm waiting to get all the certificates and everything. So yearbook.
And it'd be on the window.
It'd be in the house.
On it.
Yeah, wedding picture down.
Yeah, on it. Get on, mate. So we have places that you would like to fish.
I've always wanted to fish Forteventura.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the big ray there and the numbers of them. Chance of halibut, chance of anything.
In your shorts, nice cold beer.
Definitely.
Beating cold in Norway.
No big coats on, so this year we're going to do it in March. So that's one dream coming true for me.
Get on. And it's cheap as chips really compared to Norway, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
One bit of advice that you could give to an angler starting out. So if you could go back to when you first started out and you could give yourself one bit of advice, what would it be? Probably
local knowledge.
Yeah.
If you need to know anything about that area, or a lot of the videos online, it gives you quite a bit of information, and a lot of people now tell you not to come here if you're by yourself. Don't do this. Tide times getting cut off.
Yeah.
Locations, footwear.
I think the power of the internet now compared to when me and you first started out, we had it hard, didn't we?
Yeah.
Compared to now, because we had to do it ourselves and look at maps and go up and down. Main thing is walking.
Yeah.
But and then the last one. Favourite species of fish? I already know what it's going to be.
Yeah, smooth round.
Well, guys, that wraps up our angling profile with Steve Arnold.
Right, cheers,
King of the Butts. And we look forward to seeing you in another adventure.